Hello, my name is Annie Blompier-Radeutschen, and I'm a one-spirit interfaith minister, storyteller and soul midwife, and I'm going to talk to you about Knowledge of the Higher Worlds by Rudolf Steiner. Well, this book is like a treasure trove for me, and it's one of those books that I call, in a way, this might sound a bit of an exaggeration, but a holy book, because it is in itself a spiritual teaching. And interestingly, in the book, Rudolf Steiner emphasizes at the beginning, if you want to learn how to know higher worlds, you need a teacher. But actually the book is the teacher. So it has a living quality, and that's what inspires me about it. I was reading the book recently, and I discovered something in the book that really stood out. And I'm going to read it to you, because when I read it, I couldn't believe this was written in 1904 or even earlier, because that's when the book was first published. So Rudolf Steiner must have written it a bit earlier, but it sounded extraordinarily modern. And he's talking about the traits we need to let go of if we want to open to the higher worlds. Obvious ones like anger and irritability and fear. But he also says we need to struggle against the tendency to discriminate on the basis of such outer characteristics as social status, gender and race. And in the same paragraph he says, even in ordinary life, fear of a thing prevents us from seeing it properly. In this sense, racial prejudice prevents us from seeing into a human soul. And I thought that was tremendously important and relevant for today, and the way Steiner education has become a universal education regardless of race or religion. Also, he says in the book that our actions should always be motivated by love, which I've always found very inspiring. I think that's why this book has always meant so much to me. Getting emotional now. And I really thank you for asking me to review this book, because it's reminded me of how important it is. And there are so many exercises one can do in this book in a very creative way that can open our inner faculties so that we can be more effective as servants of love.